Okay, let's go dark mode. I updated my phone a few weeks ago. I didn't even think about it. It was just one of those automatic things. Hit agree and let it run while I brushed my teeth. I didn't notice anything different at first. But when I unlocked the screen, there was a new option in my settings. Dark Mode Plus. Not just regular dark mode, this had a little plus sign next to it. No description, no App Store notes, just Dark Mode Plus. I switched it on. Nothing really changed right away except my camera started acting weird. When I opened it, everything looked dimmer. Not just darker or deeper, like the contrast had been pulled back or something. Shadows seemed to stretch a little longer and the colors were faded. And then this is where things started getting really weird. I noticed something move in the frame. I was sitting on my couch, no one else was home. But on the screen just past the doorway into the hall, something shifted. Just for a split second. I turned my head, nothing was there. But when I pointed the camera again, it was back. A shape, human-shaped, like just standing in the hallway, perfectly still. I blinked, lowered the phone. Nothing was there. I raised it up again, and there it was. It looked like a silhouette of someone standing too close to a dying light. Not pitch black, more like a smeared shadow or something. Its edges shimmered like, kind of like heat off of a pavement on a hot day. I couldn't see its face, but I could feel it looking at me, just like it was just watching. I tried to convince myself it was just a glitch or something, maybe the corrupted update or, something bleeding through from some other app, but then it moved. Not on screen, not on the camera. I heard it. Just one step, a soft creak on the wood floor. I spun around, nothing. But the camera still saw it. It's a little closer now. I turned off Dark Mode Plus and the figure vanished. I should have left it alone, uninstalled the update, thrown the phone into a lake, but curiosity has teeth. That night I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was after midnight, my apartment was quiet. I don't know why, but I turned all the lights off, and I sat in my room with the phone. I took a deep breath, and I turned Dark Mode Plus back on. At first, nothing. Just the dim, eerie filter over everything. My room looked the same, except it was colder, like the phone had sucked all the warmth out of the image. Then I turned the camera to the doorway. It was back. The same shape, same stillness, just standing there watching. I whispered, "What do you want?" It didn't move. It didn't respond. I lowered the phone. My heart was hammering in my chest. I couldn't see it, but I felt it now, like gravity shifting in the room. Pressure behind my eyes. I picked the camera back up, and it was closer. It was halfway across the room. I dropped the phone, and when I picked it up again, the screen glitched just for a moment. A flicker, static tearing across the display, and then it was right in front of me. My breath caught in my throat. I flipped the light switch on again. Nothing was there. It was gone. But now, even with the phone off, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was still here. The next few days, I didn't use the camera. I didn't touch Dark Mode Plus. I tried to live normally, work, sleep, repeat. But something had changed. Reflections started to look wrong. I'd catch glimpses in the windows and in the corner of my eyes, a shadow that didn't belong there. A head behind mine, gone when I turned around. I stopped looking in mirrors. I covered them up with towels. I even tried switching to an old phone, but it wouldn't turn on. Wouldn't even charge. Then last night, I got a notification. Dark Mode Plus update available. Visual enhancements and improved detection. I didn't install it. I swear I didn't. But when I unlocked my phone this morning, it was already updated. And the camera app had changed. Now there was a new button. An eye icon. I tapped it. The image went darker, more distorted, lines crawling along the edges of the screen kind of like veins. I aimed it at the hallway again, and there were 3 of them now. Not just one. 3 shapes, all still, all watching. One in the hallway, one in the kitchen, and one right behind me. I turned, but there was nothing. Still, it felt like I couldn't breathe. I ran out of the apartment. I left the phone behind, and I slept in my car. But that didn't help, because the next morning, there was another update. Dark Mode Plus, now active across all lenses. I hadn't even touched the phone. When I looked through the rearview mirror, I saw them, standing in the back seat. I turned, nothing. But they were there. They were always there now. Everywhere I go, they follow. They don't even move when I look now. But I know they move when I'm not looking. And the worst part? I can hear them now. At night when I'm trying to sleep, soft whispers, like radio static, forming words just out of reach. Last night I thought I heard one say my name. Sometimes I dream about them, standing around my bed, not moving, just watching me. And when I wake up, I'm not sure if the dream ends. I'm not sure if the dream was even real. I'm scared to sleep. I'm scared to be alone. But they like that. I think they feed on it. Every time I open the camera, they're closer. Every time I use my phone, I feel them watching me. I've started seeing things outside of the screen now, shapes at the edge of the street lights and flickers in car windows, smudges of shadows where the lights should be. And now, even with Dark Mode Plus turned off, it's like I can still see them, not just through the camera, but in real life. A flicker in the corner of my vision, a smudge on a mirror that doesn't blink, a figure on the sidewalk that's gone when I pass by. I tried breaking the phone. I smashed it into pieces. I pried the battery out with a screwdriver. It didn't matter. This morning there was a new device on my desk, brand new. Same model, same wallpaper, same apps. Single notification on the lock screen, Dark Mode Plus. If you're hearing this, don't look through the camera. Don't update your phone. Don't turn on Dark Mode Plus. Because once you see them, you can't unsee them. They're always there.